there, it's Sharon Whiteman again. This is a continuation of our financial literacy video series. I'm from businessandwellness.com. We're the home business professionals, and we're here to help you. Now, today I'm continuing on some of the problem. Don't worry, we will be getting to talking about some of the solutions to the financial crisis that's happening in the global financial crisis, really, but we're addressing the Western world, so to speak, in these videos. And in the last video, I did a series on specific challenges for women. I just want to touch on a few of the global challenges that affect all of us as well. So, right now we've got half of all employment predicted to disappear by the year 2030. So that's a futurist, Thomas Frey, and he's saying that we're heading for the worst depression, worse than the depression of the 30s. He said that there'll be economic collapse and calamity like never seen before. He's seeing, and we're already seeing this now. I know in my circle of my community circle, there's all kinds of people are saying that, if they've lost their job, they can only find part-time or casual workers. Businesses are changing their structure from an employment structure where they're paying lots of overheads and employee benefits to one where it's a casual base, where obviously they lose some of the quality and the consistency, but they're looking at their financial bottom line. Job security is at an all-time low. People are desperate and they're hanging on to their jobs, and as Thomas Frey is saying, the jobs are disappearing. So it's a really it's frightening. I've seen people around me who are just almost defeated through the journey of looking for jobs and that process of being unemployed, and it's destabilizing and demoralizing, really. People need a really strong self-esteem to fight their way through that process. So, what we're walking into now is the weakest economy predicted of any of our lifetime. Anybody alive today, we're heading for a collapse that's greater than anything before. And these, again, that's a different prediction from Harry S. Dent, who's also a very famous economist. I mentioned a little bit for women about shrinking retirement income. That's true across the board for all of us. That retirement income, I know, when my father retired, he retired on 70, he had one job his whole career, and he retired on 75% of his income as pension, and that's unheard of today unless you've made a difference yourself. Now, with the global financial collapse, even well prepared, wealthy or financially structured people lost, sometimes 30% of their retirement, like overnight. With the share collapse, they lost so much of their income, and that was their nest egg. They're looking to put their feet up and relax, and they worked their life and contributed to society, and they're now in financial emergency. There's also a challenge where increasing number of millennials, so young people coming out of university, not only are they disenchanted, they're completely different kettle of fish, to use a non-millennial term. They're wanting to be their own boss. They're not wanting to work for 40 years for 40 hours a week and retire on 40% of the income that they made while they're working. They're wanting their best of everything. And also they're retiring, or they're graduating from uni or wherever they're going to school with huge debt and minimal job prospects. So it's very disenchanting for that sector of our economy or community as well. The other thing is that not only have we got a financial crisis, I'm in a wellness business, we definitely have a wellness crisis in the globe. We also have a crisis of purpose, where people, again, I've mentioned several times, but it's an important point. How would it feel to you if you just felt excited and loved and proud, and you could stick your chest up and go, I'm proud of what I do every day? I know since I've been working in my business, I've never harmed a single soul, and I've blessed thousands by passing on this information and assisting people to make a fully informed choice. And there's all kinds of business choices that will fall in that category out there, and you can have it. You can have access to it. The other thing I want to say about retirement income is just that opportunity for you to self-evaluate. So I've got a little chart here, and I'll hold it up for you. So this is from my Women in Business Me Money webinar, but you can see those figures there. And ultimately what it's telling you is that if you want to retire on $78,000 a year, so this is just a little opportunity for self-reflection. $78,000 a year is quite a modest income. You know, I'm talking to people at a party the other day, and they're saying, really, you need $1,000 a year for a family now in order just to cope with minimum, you know, a modest home and modest activities for your children. So this is telling us if you want $78,000 a year, you need to have $2.6 million in the banks or invested at today's interest rates in order to retire on that $78,000. So, you know, if you're retiring in 6 months, you need to start saving $330,000 a month in order to achieve that goal. If you're retiring, say, in 12 years, you'll be needing to save $12,000 a month. Or if you're lucky and you're getting this education or someone's passed this on to you early and you're retiring, say, in 24 years, that's still $3,600 a month that you need to be saving. So say you want to retire at 55, you need to be, you know, by 30, you need to be saving $3,600 a month. How many people who are 30 have been educated to think about their retirement at that age? I know I wasn't. So, you know, there is lots of good news coming in the next videos, but it is really important to be honest and reflect on your situation, the honest reality of where you're at, because that awareness is power. You know, I 20 years ago, I didn't know this, and I was blessed by this education, and I've been able to implement and make a huge difference for our family. And I'm in a time in my life, the children I'm getting a little bit, have some time freed up, and I'm ready to help a lot of people with this as well. So, and the last thing I want to say on this video is I said it in one other video, but it's, as I said at the beginning, I'll be repeating important points. Don't just believe me. I'll just give you a short. I mentioned earlier my favorite picture. So this is a picture of my favorite educators, people that I've learned. I've read their books, I've listened to them. Obviously, I spent 10 years with Robert and Kim Kiyosaki, but I've now have Kiyosaki and Trump book, and I've read Richard Branson's book. They're just world-leading business minds. It's not me telling you that you should start your own business. It's them telling you, and I'm just someone that listened and learned and took action. So you can do that too. My name is Sharon Whiteman. Please join my personal newsletter at businessandwellness.com and connect with me on Facebook, www.facebook.com/businessandwellness. Thanks for listening. I hope you're enjoying it. Talk to you soon.